here we are at the bins. It is 11:15. As we said in the last video that came out on Tuesday, there is a painting that I passed up on Monday, and I got in big trouble from Victoria. So we're on a mission. We're going to go inside and see if it's still here, see if we can get it for our personal collection. Or as Vikki said, if she can sell it for enough, she will put it up for sale. But we're going to go check it out. But first, watch our haul. And then after our haul, we will reveal if we were successful and I have found redemption in the eyes of my wife. Or
if she's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah, maybe we'll dig around and see if we find anything else. And we're back. Don't mind the fact that we're wearing the same clothes because we're filming 2 hauls back to back. The last haul was... Oh, okay. Your Chuck Woolry?
Yeah.
Look at me knowing your reference. Anyway, the last one was a bins haul, and then Vikki showed her Colorado stuff. This haul is actually from when I went to yesterday's Fits. I believe on Saturday they were having a big sale. I didn't know they were having a big sale, but they were. And so I ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff because it was all $5. There was one piece I paid more for, but everything else I paid $5 for. And so I'm going to show that stuff to you, which by the way, guys, don't forget, Yesterday's Fits is one of our new sponsors. And if you go down below, you can see there is a coupon code, aboutiqueforhim, and you can use that when you check out on the website to get 20% off your purchase. So that's quite a bit. So make sure you go do that. They have a huge sales section. The regular prices are pretty good anyway. And like I said, everything that I got here, I got for $5 each other than one piece. So it's
and they
good.
ship, obviously.
Yeah. Absolutely. So let's get into it. Why don't you go ahead and you start with your first piece?
All right. So my first piece is not from Colorado. This also came from Katy. She grabbed it at the bins yesterday for me. It's just it's a heavy wool vest that's kind of like patchwork. It's clearly handmade.
No, it actually has a tag.
Oh. It seems handmade to me. Sorry.
I know. I think it's, hold on a second.
No, it's right here. I see it.
Okay.
It has a tag. Never mind. Sorry, guys. Looked handmade. Dry clean, only vintage wool. That's all it says. No brand or anything like that. Anyway, it is a heavy wool patchwork type of vest, but it has some pretty cool buttons on it. Like, look how funky these buttons are.
I like they're all different.
It's very like art to wear.
Yeah.
And I like that. And especially vests selling pretty hot right now. Vests are having a moment again. So I'll probably list this in the neighborhood of $50.
Nice. All right. So first up, I have...
I'm going to sneeze again.
She's going to sneeze again, you guys.
Sorry.
First up, you guys know I love my rodeo stuff. Okay, so when I saw this, of course I'm going to yoink it. This is from 1992. You can see the Rodeo America tag there, and you know it's pretty worn and faded. It does have a spot on it, so I'm going to be washing this and bleaching it. But it's 1992. It's got an awesome graphic on it. You can see I've already treated the spot so it actually spread out the kind of yellowness, which to me is actually a good sign because it means that whatever's in that spot is moving around. So that's really good. So I'll probably spray it one more time before I wash it. So it should come out pretty well. And I love it. So this, I'll probably, if I get that stain out, I'll probably list this for like $70. The rodeo stuff does so well.
Okay, so this is another ARC purchase. I did pay up again. I paid $10.99 for this. This is a vintage 80s to probably 80s, maybe early 90s suede skirt. It is like a fitted pencil skirt with a big old kick pleat in the back, but it has this really fun fringe across the front. It's very cool. It's in nice condition. The brand is Melanzona. I've actually sold this brand before. They do a lot of leather wear, leather jackets and things like that. I mean, I think I'll list it for about $75. It's very cool. Very nice.
All right, again, everything I'm showing today I got for $5. I have some of this stuff is on hangers because it's ready to be photographed. It's like one of those baseball jersey cotton shirts. The tag says Badger Sportswear, made in the USA. But this is actually for BB King Blues Festival.
Oh, cool.
And you can see there's a real cool cat playing the guitar there. And then on the back, it just says Blues Across America. Now, it doesn't have a date on it, but this is definitely 90s. I'm surprised it doesn't have like the year of the festival, but maybe they just made a bunch of them to sell in multiple years. I don't know. But I love it. I mean, these baseball ones don't necessarily sell super fast, but I still think it's really cool.
I love them. I think they're so cool.
I think they're super cool too, but sometimes it can take a while.
I'm going to show something very similar in a minute.
Oh, all right. But I hope to sell it for like $50 or so. I think it's super cool. I like it.
Okay, so I picked this up for $3.50. This was on sale. This is an art purchase as well. Those of us that grew up in the 80s and the 90s, you're probably going to recognize this, especially the women, E-Sleep. This was a brand of like pajamas and nightgowns and things like that. And I absolutely had something, if not exactly like this, very similar. So this is a long baseball style flannel nightshirt. It has like
the buttons,
soccer all over it. It has soccer balls as the buttons. It's just, it's super cute. Super cute.
Look at how cute they are. Little sockers.
Anyway, I love these things. I sell a lot of vintage pajamas, and I think I can get $50 for this.
I've been doing really well with this the sleep t-shirts. The last few that I've listed have sold within a couple weeks. So yeah, I'm like,
people like vintage sleepwear. I don't really know why, but there are certain things I won't wear vintage, and sleepwear is one of them. Just sheets, sleepwear. It's too close to somebody else's body.
All right, so next up, again, paid $5 for this. This is a Woolrich shirt. Now this tag, I'll have to like look at my Woolrich tags, but I think this could be like late 90s, early 2000s. And this is just like a what do they call it? Chamois.
Yep.
Chamois. Chamois.
You're thinking ShamWow.
ShamWow. Chamois flannel shirt, and it's all over print. Fishing shirt. It is ridiculous. Long sleeve. I love it. I love it. But I mean, come on, $5.
I think these all came from a house with cats. I'm sorry.
Okay,
maybe. I keep wanting to sneeze. Sorry, guys.
Well, this is from a different place, so I know it probably is just from the other one that was so kitty cat covered. It needs to be washed. Anyway, I would imagine I'd be able to sell this for about $50.
All right, so this one I actually paid a whole $3.99 for. It was the full price. Here's the tag on this. This is vintage Esprit, Plain Jane is by Esprit, and it's this super cute little sundress. It looks much smaller than it is. It has an elastic waist. It's probably just a regular size small, but it's very Hawaiian sundress, a little tropical. It's cotton, has a little flounce skirt.
Flouncy.
And these tiny little spaghetti straps. It's just very cute little summer dress. It's probably like a $50 sale. Vintage Esprit is very good, but that is a smaller size, so I think I'll probably get closer to $50 for it.
All right, so this one, I almost didn't get this just because I was like, it's kind of hard to describe exactly what it is. I mean, it's a shirt, but it's like long sleeve, but it's not a sweatshirt. It's not really a t-shirt. It's and it's like not a polo shirt really, but it's got like a polo shirt collar sort of. But it's an all over.
You don't know what the hell it is.
Right. I'm just kind of like what do I mean, it's a shirt. It's definitely a shirt.
It's not a sweatshirt. It's a collared
sort of,
sweatshirt.
but it doesn't have like any kind of backing to it. So, but anyway, it's just an all over print, and it's got this. It's like this car shirt, and it says the real thing. And it says a 1950s American car. It's the real thing is what it says. But I just thought it looked super cool. And again, $5. Like, come on.
I think it is cool.
This is, let's see, I'm trying to see the tag. But I would imagine this is at least 90s, if not 80s. Yeah, if not 80s. Bronx Clothiers. I don't know. Clothier.
Don't try so hard.
Anyway, love it. You don't try so hard.
All right, so this I almost didn't get because it has some staining, and I did pay $7 for it. However, I'm going to see what I can do to get some of the staining out. So this is vintage 70s, denim. That's a light denim shirt. It is also women's, but it has these patchwork appliques, and I don't know that they came this way or that someone made this on the shirt. It doesn't matter.
I mean, according to the buttons, it's men's, but
yeah, okay, maybe it started out as men's, but I'm going to say I can't even our androgynous men are not going to be wearing a shirt with eyelet lace on it. But it has the eyelet trim along the collar. It did start as a dagger collar. It's so fun and funky, but there's some definite yellowing and staining on it. I'm hoping I'm able to get it clean. Ripley. I can't bleach this, but it's really, really fantastic. If I'm able to get it clean, I think I'm going to list this for like $100. It's very unique, and I really like it.
I do want to say, though, if you ever go look at like 70s men's catalogs and stuff like that, some of the outfits and stuff they wore, I don't necessarily think that wasn't for a man at the time.
No. I'm not saying it's not the flowers. It's more this. The ruffles. I don't envision men, even like plenty of men wear vintage clothing. I do not see a man. I'm going to sell it as women's.
Yes.
I do not see a man purchasing it with eyelet lace on it.
No, not now. Anyway, this, another one where I don't know this brand. It says Mix. It says something culture Mix. It's made in the USA. I'm guessing this is probably 90s based on the style. But I've been doing really well with polo shirts, especially like striped, bright colored ones. And this is like the ultimate of that. And it's a nice big size. What do you think?
I like it.
It's a nice big size. It's super bright. It's in great condition.
Like rugby polo.
But it's like, I love the style.
It's rugby. It's supposed to be untucked, right? Isn't that the thing?
I mean, not necessarily. Nobody tucks in a polo, do they?
I don't know.
Anyway, I love it. I'll probably price this up because it's a nice big size and it's really colorful. I'll probably put this at 70. Not that that's what I'm going to sell it for, but that's what I'm going to start it out at and hope to get at least 50.
This one I did also pay up for. I paid $8.99, but it is a really, really fun 60s sheer. It's like a dress cover-up, okay? So it's got just a couple of buttons in the front. It's long-sleeved. It could be worn as a bathing suit cover-up. It could be worn over a solid color dress. It could be worn over hot pants and a bra with some really, like tall go-go boots type of thing. It's really kind of very twiggy, very twiggy. It reminds me of like the model Twiggy. I don't know what I'm going to list it for. Probably $60 to $70. It's very lightweight. It's
really cool.
But again, I can't leave this stuff behind, guys.
You shouldn't.
I paid a little bit up for it because of what it is. But it was too cool to leave behind.
It's always good to save stuff. All right, next up, this is another kind of weird one. This one is more like a polo shirt, but it's like a very loose fitting one. And this is on, it's like a one size. It says Packing Crate Classics.
And it's heavy. It's denim.
Yeah, it's like a heavy fabric.
It's like jeans.
A canvasy.
Like jean canvas.
Yeah, it says Defender brand, and it's got a ship on it. I think it's really cool. And again, for $5, I'm going to take these ones that are kind of a little bit more of a complicated sale because it's not quite like a normal polo or sweatshirt or shirt, but it's really cool looking. And I know the stuff that Jesse probably sourced himself from the bins because he's like me and he'll pick up some of the weirder stuff, even though it's probably not going to sell as well in his shop.
And it doesn't sell in his shop, yeah.
Which is why it ends up in the $5 pile.
Okay, so this is a vintage, there is a tag on this somewhere. This is vintage Pioneer wear, which is Western wear. This I did pay $5.99 for, but it's just a cute vintage wool shawl.
Would that be a capelet or no?
It's too long to be a capelet. A capelet is barely going to dust the shoulders.
Oh, okay.
Although this is not a very big poncho. It's like poncho / shawl, cape. I'll use all of those words in the listing. It's a size medium, and it has this big, metal zipper. You almost want to call it a skirt. It's not a skirt, though, I will say. It is definitely a poncho. But
I like it.
Yeah, it's cool. It is brown. It's not the most attractive color, but it's very cool.
Browns in again this year?
Sort of. And then it's got this little thing hanging from the zipper.
Inappropriate. What the heck is that?
It's just a ball of yarn that's like a little pom-pom type thing.
All right, next up, Jesus tea time, guys. This is probably Y2K. You see this Hanes heavyweight tag on late 90s, early 2000s. This one is made in El Salvador, so I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably Y2K. I don't think it has a date on it. Well, wait a second. It might have a date on it, but I can't quite read it. Anyway, another Jesus tea. This one just says, actions speak louder than words. While we were yet sinners, Christ died for us, Romans 5:8. So it's just another Christian tea. This is not one that's like particularly exciting as far as the graphic goes. So I'll probably list this one for like $50 or something like that and hope to get like 40 to 50 for it. But I'm never going to pass up a Jesus tee, especially when it's only $5.
When it's only $5. All right, this one I paid $5.99 for. This is a very vintage 80s, this little ruffle front rainbow check blouse. It's got a little bit of a mock neck. This is very 80s Princess Di style, right? So you've got a half sleeve here. You've got a little bracelet half sleeve. And then it buttons all the way up the back. This is super cute.
How the heck do you get that thing on?
You can wear it. You got to have somebody else button it for you, apparently. This could be worn with like a denim skirt or jeans, or I just see this can be very well accessorized as Western or kind of preppy 80s. It's really cute.
So speaking of sleep shirts, I definitely jumped on this right when I saw it because first of all, it looks like it's dead stock. It says Wendy Wilson.
Good old Wendy.
Good old Wendy.
I don't know who she is, but she made the sleep shirt.
Now listen, I still list stuff like this in men's, even though like technically it was made and marketed to women. I don't care. I still put it in men's.
Really?
I just do. I just think it's got a wider audience because women are going to look in there. Men aren't going to go look in women's. It's just how I do. It's how I roll, guys, and I sell them all. So, but this one has these really cute bears on it, and it says "Friends Forever," and it's also like a ringer tee. It's in fantastic condition.
A little spot back there, just.
Oh yeah, it's
Make
tiny
sure you
though.
note that. That's
it's
just
tiny.
something somebody
But
leaned up against it or whatever.
Single stitch. I'll probably sell this for like, I usually list these ones for like $48.99 because they are sleep shirts, and I end up selling them for at least $40. So, but I bought it for $5. All right, you're next.
All right, so this is not a super exciting skirt. There's only a couple reasons why I picked it up. It's just a basic red polyester skirt. It's kind of like a straight A-line skirt. It is a bit of a larger size, which is nice, but I got it because it has this really cute rainbow belt that it came with, but also it has, say cute, but also it's dead stock. So
nice. That belt is awesome.
Fire Islander, get your Visa advertisement. I'm looking at it right now. For me, it looks very early 80s, late 70s, but it's too small. I can't read it.
I think it's got Monsanto on it. That's funny.
So I just thought it was pretty cool. I mean, this is probably just a $50 item, and I paid $4.99 for it.
I like it. All right, you guys. You know how I'm personally bringing Echo Unlimited back. Oh, Vicky's pile just fell. I'm personally bringing Echo Unlimited back, and then also the velour stuff is in, like your juicy and all that stuff. So I saw this, and again, $5. Like I'm going to pass it up. I did notice after I got home that it's missing the zipper pull, but that should be something I can have. I can just have Crystal replace, and it's worth it because it's in good condition. Otherwise, it's just a cool kind of track jacket, velour. And it's got the embroidered Echo Unlimited, which, by the way, I was at the bins yesterday, and there was a guy that was all decked out in his Echo Unlimited stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Here it goes. Apple bottom jeans, Roca wear, Fat Farm, Baby Fat. I get that's all. That's all coming.
But here's the thing:
Sean John.
We can bitch about it, and it is annoying because it's not my favorite style. But it just opens the door. And also, if not everybody's catching on to what's good right now.
Right,
quickly,
you can still find it cheap.
So you're still going to be able to find it. And we don't have a big enough audience to impact it in any way nationwide, guys. So hopefully, the ones of you that are paying attention, you're going to be able to get some good deals. But other than the zipper pull being gone, somebody put just like a little plastic thing in there. The zipper still works great. It just needs a new pull. And I have no idea what I would even sell this for, but I think it's awesome. So,
all right, this is my last item from this haul that I'm going to show. One of the things that I always love to buy and sell is Western wear, and being in Colorado, it was something that was aplenty for sure. So this is a size small. I paid $6.99 for it. This is a very, very 80s, 90s.
I love it.
Look at this. It's this deep purple, not the band, Deep Purple, but it's this deep purple, like acid wash, stone wash looking thing. It buttons all the way front. It's a dress. It has an elastic waist. It has a little bit of that cummerbund accent waist. It has pockets, and it has a long skirt with a ruffle on the bottom. So it is small. It's not a super small though. I think this may even fit a medium size, but it's very cool. Look great with some cowboy boots, maybe a blinged out belt. I love it.
Very nice.
Probably list this around, I don't know, $75 to $100.
Very nice. All right, my last piece. Now, this is the only thing that I didn't pay $5 for. I was also, the real reason I was there was to pick up some stuff for the charity auction, which is the Whatnot charity auction. That'll be the last day of the remix, which again, if you haven't gotten your ticket, they are still available. And so I got to go upstairs and I was digging around to find some cool t-shirts and stuff. And I came across this jacket and I brought it down and I was like, hey, how much for this? And he said, oh, I'll take $20 for it. Which I love buying this kind of stuff from Jesse because he always gives me great prices. It's like, yeah, it's a lot more than I'm paying at the bins, but I know with something like this, I know I'm gonna be able to make money on it. So look at this awesome Swingster tag. I think that's definitely a 70s Swingster, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So it's 70s Swingster. It's got the paper tag on it. It's in great condition. And this is like one of those really cool vintage racing jackets. And I should be able to sell this for about $100.
I love those.
I'll probably price it
Whatever the
$150.
emblem is that they have on it, Shelby Cobra or
I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that is. Probably something automotive. Shelby Cobra ones always sell. I've sold a few. I know Katy has too. You find like Jeep emblems, anything cool like that, people want.
Yeah. So this, I'll probably price it for $150 and hope to get like $100. I do have one other one that's like a Miller genuine draft one that hasn't sold yet. I think I've sold it like one time and then they canceled their sale. That one's been sitting around for a while, but I don't care. I'm still going to pick these up because they do sell. Sometimes they can just take a little while because you need to find the right person that's willing to pay the money for them. So hopefully going into Q4, that will sell. All right, guys, that's it for this haul. Now stick around because we're going to find out, did we get that painting? Did we get that painting, guys? Am I going to be in trouble or am I going to find redemption? All right,
We'll see.
let's go see right now. So we were just inside the bins. What's the verdict?
She failed.
They didn't have it. They didn't have it. But you get a little teeny tiny mini bonus haul because we went and looked around to see what they had. We were only in there for maybe 10 minutes, so. What'd you get?
Just like a vintage Y2K 90s diesel shirt. It's women's. I don't know if I can get the little spots out. It weighed like
Nothing.
a pound. And then I picked up 2 uniform shirts from the Flamingo in Las Vegas. Because it is now a closed casino, and I think they're kind of cool looking. They look like
Can you hold it up? Because it's something
oh yeah,
like
sorry.
that.
They look like rockabilly style, like
Very cool.
mechanic shirts, bowling shirts. So, yeah, that's it. I got 2 of those.
And I got this beauty. What's happening here? River gold. I don't know what, made in Morocco. But there's kind of cracking going on. But I think this is leather, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
It's
cheap
really
leather.
thin, yep. And it's got some
Snap front.
I don't know what's going on with it, but it's short sleeve. Worth picking up anyway. And then this I need to clean up, but I think I can clean it up and shave it. It is a Ralph Lauren rugby sweater.
Which was a very small line in the 90s by Ralph Lauren. But instead of the traditional polo, it's got a little skull and crossbones.
Yep, but I got to sweater shave it. Looks like there's a little stuff right there. And then the last thing I got, pretty sure one of the t-shirt bros had thrown this back. It is absolutely destroyed, but it's PC Club. This is vintage, late 90s, early 2000s. Seriously, absolutely destroyed. PC Club. Let me turn that over. Holes everywhere.
Your local computer partner.
And all these people chilling on their computers. Anyway, just kind of fun. So certainly does not make up for the missed artwork, but we did grab a few pieces. So I'll be sleeping outside. Bye.